let's keep on talking about TikTok, because there's some other news in here, and you put this story in Discord earlier today. I did see this one about how TikTok is saying that they're going to start by default limiting teens screen time to 60 minutes. And I want to say, you asked the question, do you think this is going to work? And my initial response was, nah, son. It's like, you know better than that. There's no way this is going to work. Here's why I don't think this will work on most teams, because most people who are using TikTok like this, just because 60 minutes comes up doesn't mean that they ain't gonna try to figure out a workaround. I think that it may work for younger than 13, which they really shouldn't be on the platform in the first place. Right. But 13, 14, 15, 16-year-olds, you know, they're not relying on their parents to allow them more screen time. They get on them phones when they want to get on them, and they're going to figure out how to get past whatever parental controls might exist as far as what TikTok's pushing out.
Well, this is a CYA thing again. TikTok's like, look, we're trying. United States government, we're trying. We're trying to protect your kids. We're trying to protect the youth. We're trying to limit the screen time. We're trying to give you options. We're trying to, give you the power to use TikTok as you see fit, but making sure that we have put in guardrails to where if something happened, we put in the app, we put in the setting, we put in the feature. You can't say that we didn't. So this is one of those, to me, this is one of those, we did it. Now, again, according to this story, and I'll just read the whole thing. TikTok users under 18 years old will have their screen time limit automatically set to 60 minutes. This is, to me, I read that as by default. Short-term video app is said this default screen time will apply to new and existing accounts that have already used this tool. Teens can turn off the setting, but if they do so and spend more than 100 minutes on the app in a day, TikTok will prompt them to set a daily screen time limit. TikTok will also set a 60-minute limit by default for people under the age of 13 years old who use the version of the app meant for younger users. I didn't know there was a different version of TikTok for younger users. The way I manage my kids is through Apple, and they have to ask me permission to download anything before they can download it. Second, my kids, my oldest wanted to download TikTok. We did the rules. Here's what you can do. Here's what you can't do. I'm following you on, whatever. Give me the passwords. Put the passwords in LastPass, which we just had that conversation. Now I got to change that around, so, and then they were able to use TikTok regular. I didn't know, according to this, who use a version of the app meant for younger users. I didn't even know that there was a younger user version of TikTok.
I didn't know that there was a younger user version. And that is the version that I think that this will work on. If you're talking about like if you're allowing like an 8-year-old to be on TikTok with that version, crazy. Which is kind of nuts, in the first place. But if you are doing that, then yeah, because you actually may know more about your 6 or 7 or 8-year-old about how to lock that phone down than they know about how to unlock it. But there's no way, like I said, 16, because if you actually create an account, really said how old you were in the account, because that's one of the problems. A lot of these young folks that are under the age of 18 is like,
they stupid. They know how to
like
work
you
around.
You was born in 94. It's like, I'm pretty sure you was born in 2011. So that's part of it. But there's just no way. One of the things that it says is that TikTok said when it tested the default setting, that usage of the tools, because TikTok is also providing parents tools where you can go and you can set up parent controls. Well, the use of those tools jumped by 235%. My question is, did it jump to 235% because parents were actually in there setting up rules for how their children can use it? Or is it because you have automatically defaulted to 60 minutes and the children are actually in there using the tools to turn that stuff off? That was the very first, because that looked an awful lot like a statistic to me when I read that. It's like, I wonder why that is. Is it because you just by default told everybody, or not everybody under 18 that they have 60 minutes to use this, or they got to go do something to make that number go up? to me, that is where that 235% is coming from. I don't know that. I'm just making an assumption on that, but I think it's a pretty good one.
Yep. So we shall see. Again, like I said, I think is cover your ass for TikTok. It's like, look, we gave the parents the tools. It's y'all responsibility. It's not our responsibility, because I don't want, as TikTok, I don't want any kids doing anything to themselves or putting us in a position where we gonna be liable. So let's go ahead and push that back on, parents and the kids or whatever. So my name is Bennett, and I ain't in it.